Hey everyone, and welcome to Cognito Key. Today, we're going to break down one of the most important concepts for anyone who wants to be found online, search engine optimization, or as you probably know it, SEO. So, you've built a website? That's great. But now you're probably asking the big question, how do I get people to actually see it? If you're wondering how to get more visitors, more eyes on your brand, well, you're in exactly the right place. Here's what we're going to cover in this explainer. We'll start with what SEO actually is, and then we'll get into why it is so important. After that, we'll look at the 3 pillars that hold it all up, walk through a typical campaign, and finish by tackling that huge question about SEO and the future of AI. All right, let's dive right in. The world of digital marketing can feel like it's full of confusing jargon, right? Our first job is to just cut through all that noise and get to what SEO really means. So, what is it? At its heart, SEO is simply the process of improving your website so that it shows up higher in search engine results, like on Google. And the key word here is organic. This is about the non-paid results. You're not buying an ad, you're earning your spot. Now, you've probably heard other terms thrown around, like PPC or SEM. So what's the difference? Well, like we said, SEO is about earning that organic free traffic. PPC, or pay-per-click, is where you pay for ads. And SEM, search engine marketing, is just the big umbrella term that includes both SEO and PPC. Simple as that. Okay, so we know what it is, but why should you really care? Why is it such a big deal? Well, let's look at some of the numbers because they are pretty mind-blowing. Get ready for this. 13.7 billion, that's how many searches Google handles every single day. It's just a gigantic ocean of people looking for answers, products, and ideas. And your website could be what they're looking for. And because of all that searching, search engines have become the #1 source of traffic for most websites. We're talking 41% of all visitors. So if you're not visible in search results, you're basically invisible to a huge chunk of your potential audience. But honestly, this is the most powerful reason of all: the return on your investment, or ROI. Paid search is good, it gets you a decent return, but SEO, it blows it out of the water with a massive 813% ROI. Why? Because once you rank, that position can keep sending you free targeted traffic for years. So how do you actually build a strategy that gets those kinds of results? It really comes down to 3 main areas. You can think of them as the foundational pillars that hold up any successful SEO strategy. The first pillar is what we call on-page SEO. This is everything you do on your website. It's all about creating really good, really helpful content that answers your audience's questions. And then you optimize it with things like good titles and headings so search engines understand exactly what your page is about. The second pillar is off-page SEO. This is everything that happens away from your website that helps build its reputation and authority. The biggest piece of this puzzle is backlinks. That's when other credible websites link to yours. Every one of those links is like a vote of confidence, telling Google, hey, this site is trustworthy. And the third pillar is technical SEO. This is all the under-the-hood stuff. It's about making sure your website is fast, secure, works great on mobile phones, and is built in a way that search engines can easily read and understand it. You could have the best content in the world, but if your technical foundation is shaky, it won't matter. Okay, so we've got the what, the why, and the 3 pillars. But how does it all come together in a real campaign? Let's walk through the actual steps. A good SEO campaign isn't random. It follows a clear path. It usually starts with a technical audit to find and fix any problems. Then you'll look at the site's overall structure, do keyword research to see what people are actually searching for, and then create amazing content that meets Google's EEAT guidelines. That stands for experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. After that, you'd focus on local SEO if you have a physical location. And of course, building those crucial links. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, AI. With all these new AI search tools and chatbots, is SEO even relevant anymore? Is it dead? The short answer? No. A big, resounding no. All the data we have shows that SEO is still one of the most effective, most powerful digital marketing strategies out there. The game might be changing a little, but the need to get found online is not going anywhere. And if you think about it, SEO has always been about adapting. Just look at this timeline of Google's big updates. For over a decade, every major change has pushed us in the exact same direction, rewarding high-quality websites that are genuinely helpful to people. And here's the thing. Right now, all the research shows that new features like AI overviews have had a pretty small impact on traffic. And the best way to optimize for AI? It turns out it's the exact same as just doing good SEO. The core ideas haven't changed. So, in a world where search is constantly evolving, what's the one thing that you can always rely on? What's the one principle that will always work? And here it is. This is the big takeaway. It's not about trying to trick some algorithm. It's about helping a person. No matter how the technology changes, a search engine's main goal will always be to give people the best possible answer. If you focus on creating amazing, helpful content for human beings, you will always win in the long run. And that's our look at SEO. If you found this helpful, we would love it if you'd subscribe to Cognito Key for more explainers just like this. And of course, don't forget to like and share. It really helps us out. Thanks so much for watching.